guys, it's Miss Kirk here for another lesson to help us be the best that we can be. Today we're going to be focusing on one of my favorite things. You might have guessed it by my shirt, but we are going to be talking about kindness. We're going to be really focusing on what kindness looks like, what kindness sounds like, and even what kindness feels like inside of us. To get us started, as always, we'll start with some deep breathing, filling our body with that good, positive air. So make sure you're sitting in your crisscross with your back straight. This is our seated mountain pose. Go ahead and lift your shoulders up towards your ears and then let it go. That feels really good. Maybe one more time, lift them up and then set them back down so that you're in that straight, strong back with your head reaching towards the sky in your strong seated mountain pose. We'll do a balloon breath breathing today. Balloon breath breathing is one of my favorites. It's super easy. You can do it anywhere. It doesn't have to just be when we're here. You can do it anywhere. For balloon breath breathing, I like to place my hands on my belly so that I can feel my belly filling up with air and then deflating as we breathe out. So with balloon breath, what we do is we pretend like there's a balloon in our belly and we're filling it up with air and then deflating it. Filling it up with air and then deflating it. So our balloon breaths are really big breaths to fill our body with that air it needs to do its best. So let's start here with your hands on your belly. Breathe in through your nose. Filling that belly, feeling it expand, and then out, deflating that balloon. Good, let's do that again. Breathe in and out, filling that balloon with air and then deflating it. One last time, biggest breath yet. Breathe in and out. Very good. Ready to do our best throughout our lesson today. We'll end with those balloon breaths again, so we'll come back to that at the end. Now, I said that today we're going to be focusing on kindness, what it looks like, what it sounds like, and what it feels like inside. So think about those questions for just a second. How can you hear kindness? What kind of words come to mind when you think about what you hear when you hear kindness? Maybe they're polite words like please and thank you. Or maybe they're compliment words like when we tell someone we like something about them. Maybe it's just a friendly hello that you hear that is kindness. What about what kindness looks like? How can you see kindness? Maybe you see someone holding the door open for someone. Or maybe you see somebody picking up trash even if it isn't theirs. Think about what you can see that is kindness. What about what kindness feels like inside? I know when I think about what kindness feels like, I just immediately think of that warm feeling inside when someone shows me kindness. You probably know what I'm talking about. It's kind of hard to explain, but I'm sure you've felt it before. When someone shows you kindness, what does that feel like inside? Or maybe you feel kindness when you feel a big hug. I know that definitely makes me feel kindness. So as we go through this lesson, I want you to think about what you can see, what you can hear, and what you can feel that is kindness. And what can you do to show kindness in those ways? I'm going to read a book now. It's one of my favorite kindness books. It's a newer book. I haven't had it very long, but I really like it. The pictures are bright and it's a really fun book. I recommend you add it to your collection if you don't have it already. This is called Kindness Rules, and I agree, kindness does rule. When you're feeling crabby, sad, or have lost your way, Magic Manners saves the day. This is Magic Manners. He's got a cape of kindness. He has positive pants on. He's ready to save the day. When meeting someone new or old, Magic always says, hello. Says, nice to meet you. Introduce yourself, smile, have a firm handshake, greet people by name, and make eye contact. That's the polite and kind way to meet someone. At least that's how Magic does it. When a friend asks to play with a favorite toy, Magic takes turns and shares the joy. When my turn is over, you may have a turn. Cool beans, said the bunny. Sharing is a great way to show kindness. When a new friend wants to join the game, Magic treats everyone the same. He doesn't leave people out. He doesn't exclude people. He lets everyone join in. I know when I see people letting everyone join in, that's one way I can see kindness. When asking for a want or need, Magic remembers to say, please. Such a nice, kind word. Easy to do, but when we say please and thank you, it really shows that person kindness. When he feels upset and needs to be heard, Magic breathes and uses his words. Remember, we talk about it's okay to feel upset, it's okay to feel angry sometimes, but the important thing is knowing what to do when we're upset or angry. Magic says he breathes and then uses his words to tell the person that he's upset. He says, I'm sad and angry because my big brother took my ball and I stubbed my toe and my best friend doesn't want to play with me and my socks are bothering me and I miss my mommy and I need a hug. Thank you. He used his words. When playing with someone or their stuff, Magic is gentle and never rough. We want to make sure we treat people's things with kindness too. When talking to someone face to face, Magic minds his personal space. Ooh, that's an important one. Remembering that everybody has an invisible bubble around them and that's their personal space. And if you want to get in their personal space, just ask. Use your words. When a friend has chosen to speak up, Magic does not interrupt. Just like sharing and taking turns is important, not interrupting someone who's talking is important too. Says, patience, use your deer ears, listen, says the snake. And when it's time to sit down to eat, Magic is courteous and neat. Eats his food without making a mess, using his manners. He says, and I try everything on my plate. When something he's done has hurt a friend, Magic always makes amends. Do you know what amends means? It's kind of a hard word. Amends is like telling someone that you're sorry. It's making this problem better by apologizing. So Magic says, I'm sorry I knocked over your tower. It was wrong because you worked so hard on it. In the future, I'll be more careful. Will you forgive me? His friend says, yes, let's forgive and forget. So Magic made amends when he made a mistake. We'll all make mistakes sometimes. We'll all forget to be kind sometimes. But the important part is making it better. Any time of day, at home or at school, Magic remembers the golden rule. And if you know the golden rule, say it with me. Treat others the way you want them to treat you. At the end of the day, if we follow that golden rule, treating others the way we want to be treated, just think how kind this world will be. Kindness rules. Kindness rules. I agree. Very good. So remember, we were talking about what kindness looks like, what it sounds like, and what it feels like. Now that we've heard from Magic and some of his ideas of what kindness looks like, sounds like, and feels like, maybe you could make a list of your own. Maybe you could even make a list of kind things you want to do today or tomorrow or this week. You could check them off as you do them. If you do, be sure and share it with me so I can see all the kindness you're spreading where you live. As we end today, I want to do a little mindful moment along our theme of kindness. This comes from the book Breathe Like a Bear. I love this book. It's one of my favorites. And this kindness, mindfulness that we're going to end with is the perfect thing as we think about what we can do to spread kindness. So make sure you're still in that crisscross in case you got out of it. Make sure your back is still straight. Make sure your head is still reaching towards the sky in your proud, strong mountain pose. You can close your eyes as I read this, or you can just look towards the ground, focusing in front of you. This is called kindness. Think of something kind you've done for someone. Maybe you helped someone in your family with something at home. Or maybe you helped a friend at school. Think of that thing that you've done for someone to show kindness. Now think of something kind that someone else did for you. How did it make you feel? Think about the feeling words that come to mind as you think about what that person did for you to show you kindness and how it made you feel. Now think of something kind that you haven't done yet, but you will do. Think about something kind that you haven't done yet, but you will the next time you have the chance. Is there someone you could help? Is there someone you could say some kind words to? Think about something you could do to show them kindness. And try to remember to do that kind thing when you can. As you think about that kind thing you can do, think about what feeling it might make them feel. I know when I was thinking about the feelings that popped up for me when someone was kind to me, words like joyful and happy and excited came to mind. So think about what you can do to make someone else feel that way. Think about what kindness you could show to them, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, or later this week. Think about what you can see, hear, and feel that could add a little bit of kindness to this world. Because like my shirt says, kind people are my kind of people. And I think you're that kind of person. Thanks for joining, and I'll see you again soon. Remember, do something kind today and every day.